One of the words I've been thinking about to this week, and especially yesterday, was the word legacy. Some know, some don't. My grandma is not doing the greatest right now. She's actually got a brain tumor, and we went and visited her yesterday up in Ashland, Kentucky. Spent some time with her. She obviously has a hard time getting some words to come together and things like that with what's going on. But when we were in the room, we were talking, and even amidst of all the conversations and all the words that we just couldn't bring together, she looked at my kids, and one of the things she said was, "You're not living this life for money or things. You're living it to the benefit of what you're leaving behind, and that's your legacy." And she was able to communicate that. So, I live in Somerset, Kentucky. So it was about a 3-hour drive home. So I had plenty of time to kind of process that and like what she was really trying to say. And obviously, I speak on legacy a lot and how important that is. But I wanted to kind of tie that in just a little bit, because I think what we do as real estate agents is absolutely leaving a legacy on people, right? That's what we're doing. Everything we touch and everything we do is leaving a little imprint on people. Would you agree with that, Jayne?
Yeah, I would. And like we've said before, it's our part is one of the biggest things they do in their lives, outside of have their own children and things, purchasing a home is a really big deal emotionally and financially. And there's a lot to it.
Yeah, there is. And I know right now with what you're going through down there in Florida, helping your family, you're leaving those legacy moments too, right? And you're also finding out what that legacy was. And it's important to take those times out of our life to do that. And so I asked myself this question: what is a person's legacy? Like, what is that? And I stumbled across a blog that was written by Mary Gormandy White. And she actually gave a definition for what that is. It said, when a person dies, the mark the individual left on the world represents that individual's legacy. While a person's legacy can involve money, the concept of legacy is much larger than the value of an individual's estate. It is about the richness of the individual's life, including what that person accomplished and the impact he or she had on people and places. Ultimately, the story of a person's life reflects the individual's legacy. I thought that was just a beautiful description of what a legacy was. As I was sitting there talking to my grandma, that was all the thoughts I was having. I was not sitting there thinking about all the stuff that she has given me, or, I was thinking about all those special moments I had with her, the comments she made about things in her life, the lessons that I've learned, and the things that she's affected around her. Those were the things that were coming up when I was sitting there meeting with her. And that's what I really cherished the most. And she might even be watching this now. She was going to try to do that. So if you are, Mammy, I love you. So I did want to share a couple quotes too, just to wrap up this segment here. Please think about your legacy because you are writing it every day. Gary Vaynerchuk said that. Carve your name on hearts, not tombstones. A legacy is etched into the minds of others and the stories they share about you. Shannon Alder. The great use of life is to spend it for something that will outlast it. William James. And legacy is not leaving something for people. It's leaving something in people. Peter Stropel.
Yeah. I think a lot of our guests we've had on have kind of commented on that, saying that you need to be present in the moment that you're in. You need to, take that time, even though you have so many things going on and you're planning your next minute or your next meeting or your next whatever, to be present in that moment and take that time for the person who's in front of you.
Yeah, I would agree. And I think we can get caught up in the whole busyness of that and lose touch of that for sure. And I just think that is for somebody out there. I know it was for me this morning and last night on the drive home, I was processing that and like how important that is at what we're doing. And that's really what this is even about, what we're doing here. We want to be able to bring people in of influence and be able to, pour out their legacy onto others. So spread it.